Welcome to Monday with the Manager on 18 WJTS. I'm Bill Potter. We are in Ferdinand, Indiana at Town Hall talking with Town Manager Chris James. And always exciting things going on in Ferdinand. You just recently had a Town Council meeting and you're moving forward with the Old Lake project.
Yes, we are. It's been months and months of kind of building up and then in a pause mode waiting for some signatures from the state to sign off on it. We got those earlier this year. That allowed the park board to then advertise for bids, receive bids back. We got those at the February meeting. We had 2 bids come in. They opened those, tabled to ponder all the pieces, parts to make sure everything was good. And then on the recommendation of the park board at our council meeting last Thursday night, we went forward and accepted the bid, the base bid from Seifert Construction here in Ferdinand. Comes in about $435,000. About $35,000 above what they had anticipated on the cost, but there was no guarantee if we rebid that it would be any better timeline or price. And speaking of the timeline, we're on a crunch of sorts to get it completed to qualify for the federal grant. It's a 50-50 split, $200,000 from the federal, $200,000 local. So we couldn't really push it off much longer and ensure that we get everything done timely enough to satisfy the federal requirements. So now that that is in place, Seifert's has been notified, and I believe the time frame for them to start work is June to really get in and start working on the trail. And there's going to be a couple of footbridges over a couple of the fingers of the lake and begin that process. So we're excited that it's to this phase now where we can actually say work has started or is soon to begin, and then for folks that decide to be nosy over the summer and drive out and take a look, they'll be able to actually see work going on.
Now, you have spring cleanup days coming up in the town of Ferdinand in about mid-April, which is nice for people to know now so they can start planning what they want to do. Let's talk about spring cleanup.
The spring cleanup is going to be April 9th, 10th, and if needed, 11th. April 9th will be the west side of town. Anybody west of 162 on the 10th and the 11th will be the east side of 162. It works out geographically. We can kind of split the town into segments. The east side is the bigger of the 2 living areas, which usually entails more time needed on that side of town to get everything collected. For folks that have curiosities about what can or can't be set out, I can definitely say no paints and oils and those types of liquids. Also, don't set out your regular household trash on those days. That's on Monday. The cleanup days are for the other things. But for the do's and don'ts list, go to our website, ferdinandindiana.org, click on it, and it'll bring up a nice, neat page that shows what is or isn't allowed. And we're doing a change this year. In past years, as we would go by homes and pick up items, we'd pick up a TV at your house. Well, the guys would make a note, Bill Potter, TV set, and what the charge would be. We'd have to then process that bill here at Town Hall, mail it out to you, and get paid. It's very time consuming for the guys as they're going through town picking things up to pause and make those notes. And then it's also very time consuming for the ladies here at Town Hall to process everything, mail it out, and wait for the payment to come back in. What we're doing this year, it's going to be a trial run. Put 2 trash stickers on your items, whether it's a single TV set or if you've got a big heaping mound of old electronics or vacuums or carpeting or chairs or whatever. 2 trash stickers, and that is all. We'll collect it. We'll see how things process in the spring and the fall. Make sure that Bill doesn't call all of his cousins from other places and say, hey, bring your stuff down and the town will pick it up. If we see that there's misbehaviors on that, it'll go back to the other way. But if folks behave, then this will probably be the process going forward. Just 2 trash stickers on your item or items, whatever that happens to be. Have it curbside by 7 that particular morning, depending on east or west side of Main Street. And our guys will pick it up in our brand new trash truck, which we got all the financial papers signed off at the meeting last week. And the folks from Best Equipment dropped it off Friday morning, and everybody was very happy. It runs very well. The other truck was 23 years old and was on its last leg. So the guys are happy to have a more reliable piece of transportation to come and pick up trash in now.
And Ferdinand usually hosts the Leadership Academy for Du Bois County. Can you talk about that, please?
Yes, I can. Actually, this being Monday, the deadline for applications is Wednesday, so there's still a little bit of time. The Leadership Academy, it's its 9th year. We take what we consider the best and brightest from various industry, manufacturing, banking, VUJ, the City of Jasper, City of Huntingburg, Town of Ferdinand participate as well. We run people through a 6-session course over the summertime to bring out leadership or management skills and try to enhance them. Also, it allows people that maybe wouldn't cross paths in their normal work environment to intersect and network with other individuals on their team. We have capstone projects which each team works on. Some of those include the disc golf course that just opened in Huntingburg last fall, the musical instrument park at 18th Street Park here in Ferdinand, the dog park at Bonert Park in Jasper. That was a leadership project. The emergency call boxes along the Riverwalk in Jasper came from the Leadership Academy. So it's a chance for the teams to work together with people they maybe wouldn't otherwise, and also come up with the capstone project, the big idea that benefits not just a particular community, but the county in general, and for outside of the county for that matter. People outside of Du Bois County walk the Riverwalk, or they come into Ferdinand for Folk Fest and they'll see the musical instrument park, or if they're in Huntingburg for the Wine and Jazz Fest, go play disc golf on the course. It benefits everyone.
Who qualifies for Leadership Academy?
What we've asked for is it's a simple application and at least 2 letters of recommendation. Our executive board will review the applications, and there's not really a strict set of guidelines to follow. If you fill out the application and give the letters of recommendation, you're pretty much guaranteed participation in the class. We try to hit a double-figure number so that class sizes, the team sizes are decent enough. They can spread the workload out, and it makes it worthwhile for each session to go forward. Last year, I think we had 10. I always shoot for 10 to 12 range, and we're approaching those numbers right now. And again, through Wednesday, I'm taking the application, so they can get that in. There's still time. Just email me, cjames@ferdinandindiana.org, and just shoot a line, said, I'm curious about the Leadership Academy. I'll send them out the information and go from there.
All right, well, perfect. Thank you very much, Chris.
Thank you, Bill.
It's always a pleasure talking to you in the town of Ferdinand.
Glad to have you here.
We have been talking with Chris James, the town manager for the town of Ferdinand, on this edition of Monday with the Manager.